Coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Derek Jones. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Young and Reddish. Inside, it's Collins and Capella. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for Portland, Lillard and McCollum are the high-octane guard pair. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Cantor in at the center position. And Portland starts out with the ball. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Cantor against Capella. Kicks it out to McCollum. Trains the three-pointer. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Shots good from Young.
Yeah, the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Young against Lillard. Here's McCollum. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. A 3 off the inbound. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
That one is off.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And he's good on the second. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Lillard against Young.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
McCollum with the ball, and it's Reddish picking him up. McCollum outside.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Covington against Collins. The dish to Young. He takes it in. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Cantor, the pass to Covington. Cantor kicks to Covington, passes it to Lillard. Now McCollum, this one for three, gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 9. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
McCollum with the ball, guarded by Hunter. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Lillard against Young. He dishes it to Collins. Young with the ball. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Jazz, that's for sure. Here's Trent. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Now there's another way Lillard can beat you off the ball. Great timing on the catch and shoot.
Young against Lillard. Young looking it over. Here's Hunter. Collins trying to break free. And there's Hunter on the assist by Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Trent. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Lillard against Young.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Trae Young. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Trent. No points in the game yet for him. The pass to Lillard. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Collins. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Here's Trent. Cantor trying to free himself up. Trent gets the bucket. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Rondo dishes to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And looking at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, we can see the teams that make the most of their trips to the foul line. The 4th spot held by the Hawks. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the ball at the free throw line.
Lillard left side. The three. Rebound, Atlanta. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Lillard? Averaging about 27 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Now Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hunter, the pass to Reddish. There's a screen by Collins. A shot by Reddish, no good. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
A different look now for Portland. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Rodney Hood subbed in for Derek Jones. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Hunter. Lillard finds Kanter. Portland moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Hawks trail by 3. Reddish with the ball. Kanter covering. It's deflected.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Harry Giles is checked in for Kansas. Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. The shot by Rondo is no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Here's Trent. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Collins. On the clock to end the drought. No good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard against Trumbull. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Hawks trail by 11. Atlanta calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Reddish. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming. The leap that we saw John Collins make last year was pretty awesome. Scary thing is he's just going to keep getting better and wants to improve that consistency in terms of his shooting range around the top of the key.
No good on the free throw.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. 10-point lead. Simons surveying the D. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Hood for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Hawks trail by 13. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Anthony, the pass to Giles. Pass to Trent. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Trailblazers leading by 15. Passes it to Trent. .103 left here in the opening quarter. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Out left to the wing. Collins passes to Herter. And he gets the bucket.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Here's Trent. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the pass to Simons. Here's Anthony. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Herter passes to Snell. Outside Collins. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Now, here's Okongwu. Defense is right there. Count that one. Here's Simons. And so it's Portland riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be back with you shortly. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's camaraderie.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive, and just being consistent, in our work and our preparation. It shines through, and, it hasn't failed us yet.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Trailblazers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Guard spots filled by Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And it's blocked. Here is Lillard. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Covington setting the pick for Lillard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
One shot.
Lillard, no good on the free throw. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Lillard looking around.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Here's Young. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
The Hawks shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And the Hawks making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Young passes to Herter. And here is Hunter. Beyond the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Hunter's got 5 points so far.
Looking for some friendly competition as Hunter responds with a 3-pointer of his own.
Pass to Canner. He kicks it to Lillard.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Rondo dishes to Hunter. Nice D from Lillard. Trailblazers leading by 13. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
In that matchup against the Bucks, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East would definitely turn some heads.
And Cantor able to finish. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And it's not a secret, Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
And stolen by Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. A 3 from McCollum, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hunter sets a screen for Young. Off target with his 3. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Got a piece of it. Kicks it to Hunter. Back to Capella. Shoots over Cantor. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Hunter. Trailblazers leading by 13. Poked away. Here's Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Covington. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Hawks trail by 15. They set the pick. Here's Young. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
That basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Covington, a screen on Rondo. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Herter.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
But they'll get another chance. On its way from Young for 2. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McCollum finds Canner. Pass to Lillard. Here he goes. And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Young passes to Hunter. Capella sets a screen for Young. Launches a 3. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is kept back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Rondo.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
Here's Lillard, and the shot goes in. Lillard's got 20.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Hunter kicks to Young. Takes it inside for the 3. Rondo can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 15. Jones for 3. Drills it from outside. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you really can't fault the defense. That's how you're supposed to guard against the 3-point shot. Good D, just better O.
Young passes to Herter. Screened by Young. Stolen by Cantor. Jones dishes to Covington. Here's McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
You throw good, McCollum. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
Here's Trent. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 20. Rondo looking over the floor. Fades away. Shot by Collins, no good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Passes it to Carmelo. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Anthony's got his third basket of the night right there.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Giles is checked in. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. C.J. McCollum third.
And this is the cream of the crop at the two-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
Well, these are the assassins of the NBA right there. The players who can turn a game on its head when they start to feel it. They're almost always the primary focus of the opposing defense. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Trent passes to McCollum. Anthony with the screen on Rondo. The three ball. Rebounded by Hood.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
There's a screen by Collins. Rondo on top.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
McCollum on the inside, driving in and not backing down. He got up there.
Rondo passes to Collins. Dishes to Hunter. Over Hood. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first.
It's easy to see why so many people have been so high on DeAndre Hunter. You look at that build and at that forward position and that kind of work ethic. Sky's the limit.
And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And there's the pass to Anthony. Over Collins. Anthony can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Collins kicks to Hunter. 18 that time from Hood. Trailblazers leading by 22. Pass to Trent. Over Reddish. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Hawks. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Collins passes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Rondo penetrating. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup. Rondo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is why Rondo's teammates love to run and play with him. Fearless as a competitor and terrific at scoring in deep.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. Picked by Anthony. Going inside. It's deflected. Outside Rondo. And Okongwu slams it in.
Now you can't leave someone open around Rondo. He'll find them.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Here's Simons. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Trailblazers leading by 18. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Simons, and the layup's good off the glass.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Rondo. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Simons. Lays it up off the glass. Simons has got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Rondo. To the inside. Here's Collins. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
Don't want to give up that kind of position to Collins at that kind of length. I think he's going to do some damage.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Carmelo, what was the area of emphasis for your team during the first half?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're bumping down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays, challenging every possession counts, and we're doing that the first half.
I know you want to keep it going in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, their three-point shooting has told the tale here tonight, fellas. They've been lights out from behind the arc. Whether it's coming off a high screen or pulling off the dribble, it seems like whatever they're doing, it's going correct. There's not a lot you can do when a team's got this hot from downtown.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint on D. When you're getting dominated in the post, it sets a bad tone. You always want to win that physical battle in the area. Otherwise, you wind up with a score like this. I don't believe I'm watching this.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks and the Wings, Reddish and Hunter. Inside, it's Collins and Capella, and it's Young in at the 1. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
This could go down as the win-win trade of the draft over the last 3 or 4 years. The 5th pick in 2018, Trae Young, traded on draft day for Luka Doncic, and they might have put a little chip on his shoulder, one that he played with in the second half of his rookie season.
And so Young nails them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Lillard against Young. And Lillard throws it down.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Young outside, fires for 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard against Young. Lillard attacking, and Lillard gets double-teamed. Cantor, good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Cantor's got 6.
This is a guy who plays with a high motor and who enjoys contact. Cantor feasting inside.
Outside Collins. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Another miss by Young. Trailblazers leading by 23. Here's Cantor, and there it is for him. Cantor's got 4 points this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. 5th, DeAndre Hunter.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count it. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them.
And so Young nails them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. McCollum with the ball. He's got 22. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Young dishes to Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Cullen passes to Cantor. Young against Lillard. Driving in. Here's Cantor. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Shoots over Lillard. Capella sets a screen for Reddish. 6 to shoot. Covington with the steal. Out to the wing. Nobody near Lillard. From outside, off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Collins, a screen on Lillard. That's tipped. Here's Young. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Drawing the foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
The Hawks have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Hawks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Young with the ball. Now Covington defending. Count it, good.
Trae Young looking like one of those young players who on a nightly basis gives you something you haven't seen before.
Covington, a screen on Young. Here's Herter. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And that one drops. And that's now 9 points for John Collins.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Back to McCollum. Outside Covington. Pass to Lillard. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Young outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
The shot's good from Cantor.
Well, this is the area where Cantor can really unleash his offensive arsenal. Difficult guy to defend inside.
Young passes to Herter. Covington against Collins. Young outside. Back to Collins. To the left wing. Here's Herter. A three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers leading by 23. Cantor finds Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Tony Snell's checked in for Reddish. For Atlanta, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Collins, a screen on Lillard. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Trailblazers on D. Capella sets a screen for Young. Puts it up from 12.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Jones drives in. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Young's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Here's McCollum. Atlanta with the rebound. Herter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Snell, the pass to Capella. It's good. Capella's got 5 now.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Back to Lillard. 3-pointer. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Young against Lillard. Pass to Herter. Jacks up a 3. The offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. 4th in rebounding. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there.
Take a break.
That's why he's top 5 in rebounding.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for John Collins. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Young. He's off on the second.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Outside Rondo. Clock at 6. And he drives in. Capella trying to free himself up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a brief look now at who's leading the league in the rebound department. The 4th spot held by Clint Capella.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Robert Covington. Good on the second free throw. Hey, Brent, last postseason, we saw some teams have heated exchanges internally after tough losses. Does that happen very often?
If there's something, Kevin, that you feel you're capable of doing, and there's a lot at stake with regards to that in terms of not your reputation, but in terms of the type of respect that your team should be getting, yes, this happens a lot. It happens in the playoffs, and it's a bit more aggressive, but great teams find ways to work through those problems and become their best selves.
The pass to Canner. Outside Anthony. Here's Trent. Rebound Atlanta. Herter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. In the corner, Snell with it. Hawks passing it around. Rondo passes to Herter. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, that's who Herter is outside on the perimeter, a confident long-range shooter.
Here's Trent. He's got 10. Anthony in the corner. Hood for 3. It's rebounded by Herter. Herter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Okongwu. And no good that time. Anthony with the defensive effort. And Lillard kicks to Cantor. Pass to Anthony. Down low. Here's Hood. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Hood's got 5.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
The Hawks trail by 17. Pass to Snell. Okongwu with it. Passes to Herter. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. Outside for Rondo. Floats one up. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Here's Lillard, and Capella sends it back. Rondo against Hood. Rondo dishes to Capella. Outside Rondo. Drives to the hoop. Here's Herter. Cans it from downtown. Herter's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
And the pass to Capella. Now Okongwu. Out to the right wing. 3-pointers. Snell. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Cantor. Kicks it out to Lillard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation for the Trailblazers. Giles comes in for Cantor. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Hunter's checked in. The Hawks trail by 13. So it's the Portland Trailblazers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Jones. C.J. McCollum out there with Giles. And it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. McCollum, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Simons. Giles kicks to McCollum. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Trailblazers moving the ball around.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Young's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 13. Inside. And the rejection by Collins. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Collins dishes to Young. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Here's Simons. The Trailblazers rebound. Giles, that's good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Stolen by McCollum. To the left side wing. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. 13 feet away. No good on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Covington with the bucket.
Quick to fire off the pass. Got to stay up on Covington, or that will happen.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Come to me, come to me.
Shot clock at 6. To the paint, kicks it out to McCollum. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Reddish. No good that time. Good D by Covington. Portland leading by 16. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Simons. Covington, a screen on Young.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Hawks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And finished off by Collins.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Portland.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
That free throw good from Lillard.
Think about just how much focus Lillard has every year about his drive to be one of the best guards in the league. Whether it's recognized or not by an all-star appearance really doesn't have an impact on how he approaches the game.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Reddish the pass to Collins. The dish now to Young. He kicks it to Reddish. Paxson coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Lillard. A three-pointer is right on target.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And here's Young from the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Jones with the screen on Young. Poked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Here's Lillard. Cans the shot from the wing. 34 points for Damian Lillard.
That's the strength of Lillard's game right there. Gorgeous arc, too, on that jump shot. Up in the air a little bit more.
Young passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Inside, Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
He's just such a dynamite scorer. And for 82 games of a regular season, Lillard's in attack mode.
Lillard against Young. Shoots the three. Another three for Atlanta.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he's good on the three ball. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Collins, a screen on Lillard. Young for three. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here is Hunter. He dishes it to Reddish. Over McCollum. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard with it. Releases. And again, it's Portland converting.
Well, he's a score-first kind of guy, Lillard. You want to construct your defense to try and swarm him to contain him when he has the ball.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Young against Lillard. Collins trying to break free. Young, no good. Trailblazers leading by 14. Jones drives in. Yep, that one goes. Now Young. Driving to the basket. And it goes down 2 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
One shot.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 13-point lead. Young against McCollum. It's hauled in by Trae Young. Hawks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Young's got 41.
Feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Lillard attacking. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Now Lillard just a menace when he's driving inside. Forces the D to act, which is why he gets those calls.
The first free throw is good. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Trae Young. So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now the pass to Collins. Now here's Hunter. Defended by Jones. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins having no problem that time playing through the contact.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
One shot.
And that one misses. Trailblazers leading by 11. Jones, the pass to McCollum. Down low. And then Lillard slams it in.
What a luxury for a staff to have a guard who can do this. Lillard able to elevate quickly for the monster jam.
Here's Rondo to the inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
One shot.
And that one falls for Collins. Here's Lillard. Pass to Canner. Back to Lillard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lillard's got 44.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Now here's Rondo. Capella with a screen on Lillard. The drive by Rondo. Yep, it counts.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here is Lillard. There's the drive. Stolen by Collins. Rondo with the ball. Pass to Reddish. Inside. Oh, that was huge!
And sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Cullen passes to Carmelo. Here's Lillard. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And double teaming him is the only thing that's going to cool him off at this point. He is on a roll.
Lillard, no good on the free throw. The Hawks trail by 10. Passes it to Rondo. The pass to Collins. Shoots over Lillard. And there's Collins on the assist by Rondo. Collins has got 20.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
Lillard up top. He's covered by Rondo. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
To the middle, taken away by Anthony. Lillard against Rondo. Lillard outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Reddish the pass to Capella. Right side Rondo. For three. And Cantor pulls it down. Panthers got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lillard the pass to Cannon. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, defender a little bit off balance against Lillard, and most defenders are, let's face it, results in a trip to the free throw line.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Rondo.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Trailblazers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year. And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Giles checked in for Enes Kanter. Little comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Mays passes to Fernando. To the paint. In the corner, Snell with it. Looking to end the run. They get the rebound. Atlanta again missing. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now here's Little, guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Giles. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Kevin, thanks. Dame, they had an aggressive defense designed to slow you down, so how were you able to get it going?
I mean, I just had to stick with it. As long as I keep making plays for other guys, my teammates made shots, and that loosened up the defense and allowed me to get going.
Yeah, and it showed down the stretch, man, as you got the win. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.